So kids, how are you? I'm back for you and it's class 4 English medium. Then the subject is the social studies and there is a chapter 3 fertile plains of northern India. Okay, we are on the chapter 3 fertile plains of northern India. Okay, physical features of our country. There is a five regions there. Then the first is the Himalayan region, and the second is the fertile plains, which is lies in the northern India. Okay, so now we are on fertile plain area. Okay, plain means what? Plain means flat, vast, low-lying area. Okay, plain means the flat, vast and low-lying area, and which is very fertile. Because of the river flowing through them. Okay, which is very northern plain area, northern fertile area, which is very fertile because of the many rivers flowing through them. Okay, so many years ago, early human beings started settlement there because of the river, because of the water. Their life become very easy. So they started settlement and near the rivers, means the fertile area. Okay, so there is lots of river deposits there. So their land, means the soil is very alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is very fertile. Okay, so which is alluvial soil, which is fine, soft and rich in minerals. Okay, so it is very useful in agriculture. Okay, so alluvial soil, which is fine, soft and rich in minerals, it is very useful in agriculture. Okay, so agriculture in this area. Okay, northern India, which is very fertile plain. So there is a fertile area, there is a lots of river, there is alluvial soil. Okay, so because of the main occupation of their people is agriculture. Okay, mostly a farming. Then it is a very fertile area. So Gangetic plain, most fertile. There is a Gangetic plain area, which is the most fertile there. Okay, the name of them known is the food bowl of India. It's the food bowl of India. So it's there is a lot plain area. Okay, plain means the no mountain, no other things, is plain area. So vast, low-lying area, very fertile. Okay, and there is a many river deposits, alluvial soil, agricultures for the useful to agriculture. Their people's main occupation. So mostly it is a Gangetic plain, the most fertile area, as known as a food bowl of India. So there is a lots of people live there. So this area is populous region. Okay, our country. This region is very populous region. Populous means the many people live there. Many people live there, and they are doing their agriculture, the farming. Okay, main occupation of that people. Okay, and the Uttar Pradesh, the highest populous state in our country. Okay. Now we are on a next topic, location. Location means where it is lie. The fertile plain area, it is in northern India, but where actual it is lies. So it is lies in the south of the Great Himalaya. Okay, south of the Great Himalaya. Great Himalaya south side is the fertile plain area. So Then there is a Purvanchal range in the east side. East side there is the Purvanchal range, and the southern plateau in the south side. Understand? It is covered with the Himalaya range north side. Okay, Thar desert west side, Purvanchal range east side, and the south side southern plateau. Okay, in between it is fertile plain area. Okay, so it is stretches from Punjab west to Assam east. Okay, it stretches from the Punjab in east to Assam in Punjab in west to Assam in east side. Okay, so it is a totally 2,400 kilometer long. It is a 2,400 kilometer long area. Okay. Now we are on physical features of this area. Okay, physical features there. It is formed by a deposition of soil bars by the perennial. Okay, there is a perennial river. This is one by one river. There are many rivers there. There is a main river of them: Satluj, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, and their tributaries. Okay, there is a Satluj, Ganga, Brahmaputra, and the tributaries. It's originate from Himalaya. Okay, this river originate from Himalaya. So they come out from Himalaya and the down in the plain fertile area. Okay, so it is originate from Himalaya and the gust down from the Himalaya, gust down the rocks into pieces and then carrying them along. Okay, from Himalaya to plain area. Okay, so there is a Satluj, Ganga, Brahmaputra, which is the never ending rivers. Okay, so whole year it is continuous. Okay, so rivers reach the place, the speed of the flow is reduced. Okay, mostly rivers come from the Himalayas. Okay, then they come from the Himalayas, but very speedy they come out from Himalaya. Very speedy they come out from here. But when they come down in a foot of Himalaya, so it's a reduced. Okay, the flow is reduced. The flow is reduced in many ways. Okay, there is only one river, Ganga comes from the Himalaya, but when the Ganga come out in a plain area, then the flow of it's reduced. Okay, this way. So it is called tributaries. Okay, many tributaries of one river. So there is a tributaries and the basin. Basin is what? Low-lying area drained by rivers. It's a low-lying area drained by rivers. Rivers break into a many small rivers. One river. Okay, only one river come out from the Himalaya, but when it is come in a plain area, then it's a break in a many rivers. Okay, because of the speed of this flow, they what we call it? The piece of land. The piece of land between two rivers. Piece of land between two rivers, it is called delta. What we call? Delta. So there is a Sundarban delta. It's the largest delta in the world. Sundarban delta is the largest delta in the world. Okay. So now mouth of Ganga and the Brahmaputra. It is a mouth of Ganga and Brahmaputra. So it occupies about 4,000 square kilometer of it. This area, Sundarban area, it's a 4,000 square kilometer of area. Okay. So now our topic